One of the more important cornerstones of the game development, of course, is the combat system.
Serious looking bloke.
Hello heroes, it's been a good couple weeks for the Web3 gaming space. Before we dive into the Change of War game development, I think it's good to point out that a real game changer has submerged. Dead Drop, a Web3 game from Midnight Society, is paving the way. As you might have heard, NFTs and the mainstream gaming community, not such a great match for now. Because Dead Drop breaks through this sentiment. All top tier streamers have been playing this game. No questions asked when it comes to the NFTs that are at the foundation. It's safe to say mainstream is only a couple of steps away for the Web3 gaming space. It's also a very great sign in relation to what we're doing at Change of War. Look at this tweet. Dr. Disrespect, he's one of the biggest streamers in the world, and as you can see, he sees a bright future in digital collectibles.
Yeah, he's calling it digital collectibles instead of NFTs, right?
Yeah, that's the elephant in the room.
It's basically the same.
It's the same, yeah. The main conclusion is that an extraction game is perfectly suited for a Web3 game. We at Change of War can also see that legendary item desperately being pursued because it's worth loads of Mira. The extraction game genre is just such a great starting point for exciting gameplay from a player, but also from a viewer perspective. We are on the right track. We've seen a lot of input and questions in Discord from all heroes, and it's all super relevant and all taken into account. But for people that haven't read the white paper or are not that active in Discord, I think it's good to do a short introduction on what we're building here at Change of War. We're developing a Web3 PvE/PvP third-person extraction looter built in Unreal Engine. The world we're building is a free roam map that you'll explore on foot or by mount. The goal of the game is to search for loot and extract this by reaching one of the extraction points. During this loot run, you can choose to fight and kill enemies, or go stealth and loot quietly. Or you can just enjoy the scenery. During a loot run, a timer runs down to 0, and this will happen at the start of every game. If you're satisfied with what you have looted, you need to reach a random generated extraction point, like I said before, and only then you can extract all the items that you're carrying. If the timer ends before you reach the extraction point, you fail. If you die, you fail. If you, for whatever reason, do not make it in time to one of the extraction points, you'll lose all items that you're carrying at that point. We know you guys will bring your A game, so a successful loot run is inevitable. In that case, the items will be transferred to your vault. From there, you'll be able to equip them to your hero's loadout or take them with you in your backpack on your next loot run. You can also choose to sell or buy these extracted loot items on a marketplace. Supply and demand will do the rest, and with our integrated token, Mira, our thriving ecosystem rises.
So as you know, our company is in full development mode, and our teams are working on some pretty complex and exciting game features. Dirtbiter, can you tell us some more on the map and level design?
Absolutely. As we build a world for an extraction looter game that aims for survival, we want the world to be full of elements that invite for stealth gameplay. For starters, we're developing a map that includes 3 different environments for you to free roam through. The environments that your heroes will be able to explore are desert landscapes, vast mountain ranges, wood and grasslands, all ready for you to free roam.
So in gameplay, it's always important to have reference points for gamers, so-called point of interest. And we have quite some POIs as well.
Yes, as many of you probably already saw in the sneak peeks of the Chains of War collectibles, we've developed POIs that display some of the most remarkable landmarks on Terra. Basically, these POIs, like for example the Watchers, will be rich loot environments full with treasure for you to loot. But of course, watch out when you encounter PvE or PvP opponents.
Okay, so what we see here is a work in progress of our main menu design, so the UI design. And what you see here is your hero will be in the background in a sort of a loop action. So he will be moving and he will be equipped with the gear that you choose. What's also interesting here is once again, it's a work in progress, so things might change, but we see main menus of Clubhouse, Quests, Play, Vault, Market, and we have a social connection where you can connect either your new custom-made profile or you can connect your Cardano wallet.
Chains of War, a fantasy extraction looter. Chains of War, a next-gen gaming experience powered by Cardano.
Care to join us?
One of the more important cornerstones of the game development, of course, is the combat system. We're not talking turn-based tower defense, but RPG action. You can perform melee attacks, ranged attacks, spellcasting combat. It's your choice. The goal is to make this a challenging game with a lot of variety and different types of action, but also maintain a good balance. So we're working on a generic character controller. This means a Utnaki behaves the same way a Hadaki would when being played. Mobility will be important and can be mastered, but in general, balance is key. And when talking about a combat system, of course, you'll need opponents. You'll need PvP and PvE opponents, human and AI. The custom AI enemies will be scaled in strength, ranging from normal to very hard. And very hard means better loot. This translates to a hit points, but also damage output. In addition, every type of enemy will have its own strengths and weaknesses, so playing the game more often will result in advantages, knowing when to take a fight or maybe avoid it. If you choose to fight, an arsenal of weapons is at your disposal. You can go close combat, take an axe and a shield, like this Utnaki warrior, for instance. You might even block some attacks. You can do range, try your luck with a gun, like the Hadaki in this picture. But you could also take your pill to the battleground for some spell casting. What kind of weapon would you rock? Drop your choice in the comments. You need to pick your battles. Death is penalized. Did you get hurt during a fight? Healing items to the rescue. So picking some up might benefit you in the long run. There is no combat system without an inventory system. The inventory system. It will include your backpack, your vault, and the mechanics to obtain loot. There's different ways to obtain loot when on a loot run. First of all, you can search for ground loot. There will be chests, treasures, and minerals like Mira to mine. Also, enemies will drop loot when killed. And across the map, there will be quest items. More about this in a bit. Let's dive into the mechanics. Let's say that you'll find a axe in-game, like this one. You want to add this to your backpack, but only if there's space in your backpack. You can take the item. As you can see in this example, we are testing some kind of Tetris backpack system where a chest armor and weapons take up more slots than, for instance, ammo. This makes it a bit of a puzzle to take as much valuable loot as you can without being out of ammo. You drag the axe into your backpack in one of the available slots and you're done. Every item has its own stats, ranging from common to legendary. And there's also items without stats, for instance, the quest items that you need to obtain.
Dun, dun, dun. Serious looking bloke.
Yeah, seriously.
Very
yeah.
serious.
Yeah, we can't say too much about the vendors at this point. This guy is one of them. It's a mysterious group of merchants that are always looking for specific items from the wastelands of Tira. As you can see on the right, you can select your quest over here and, well, for instance, locate a golden key near the Watchers. Well, that won't be easy because instructions will be minimal, but you need to reach the extraction with the golden key before you can claim your rewards. And these rewards will be substantial.
Yeah, one thing making it difficult also is that it won't be pointed out on a map, right?
Yeah, it's really about exploring the area described in the quest, but there won't be too many instructions while in game.
It also forces you to explore the world without constantly looking on your map, but using reference points POIs.
Heroes, coming months will be about development of the game, but also exploring more ways to become relevant in the Web3 gaming community and CNFT space. We'll be sharing any major development with you guys, from the mount system to the 3D asset development, the combat system, and also the RPG elements, because yes, your hero will level up through gaining XP. To all heroes, make sure to stay active in Discord and don't miss out on any exclusive content.